What's up, guys? Welcome back to Crypto Future. Just had some dinner. Not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Make sure you guys are doing your research, okay? So I just kind of, there's two things I wanted to talk about here. One was I saw a video. I mean, I watch this CryptoGeek guy. I watch his videos mainly just for comedy at this point, right? Just for reference, he's the guy who created a news story website, crypto news website, like 2 weeks ago, and he came up with the story that Ripple was buying back like 10 billion XRP, and then the following week he released another story saying that Gary Gensler had issued his resignation, which again wasn't true. So now, in his latest video, I was watching it last night, and it just, like I said, I watch it for kicks, right? And I want you guys to be aware of it. Like his video last night, he was claiming that Judge Torres, in the Ripple versus SEC case, is going to resign to avoid making a decision in the case. And the ridiculousness of this is just beyond words. It's comical that she would sacrifice her entire career and step down as a judge so that she doesn't have to make a decision in a case. This is ridiculous, right? I've went over this before. She has right now, according to John Dean, over 500 cases she's working right now, right? That is a lot of work, And she wants, I mean, there is some truth in the fact that she does want to make sure she gets this right, because she knows that whatever she decides, this is going to go to the Supreme Court in terms of, because there's going to be an appeal, right? No matter what she decides. So she's just making sure she crosses all of her T's, dots her I's. And I mean, realistically, she wants to move up eventually too in her career to the Supreme Court and stuff like that. So of course she wants to have a good impression, right? She wants them to see that she's capable of doing her job very well and articulate her points. But this guy, so the latest, Judge Torres is going to resign to avoid making a decision. Or she's going to push it back so far. The other thing was, he said she was that, or she was going to push back her decision so far that she was just going to wait for Congress to make a decision for her. Like, no, she's like, it's unbelievable, this guy. But anyway, I digress. That's ridiculous, guys. If you saw that video, she's not going to resign to avoid making a decision. It's laughable. So the other thing I kind of wanted to touch on, I wanted to talk about this SEC versus Coinbase. So in their latest filing there, so they refer back to the library case as a defense here, because now what they're doing is they're saying that now they're claiming that the secondary market sales, there's no difference between sales from the issuers themselves and sales on the secondary market. They're claiming it's all securities now. But in the library case, when they were asked by the judge point blank, they were asked in court, in the library case, are you saying that anyone that tries to buy the library token, whether it be from the issuer or on the secondary market sale, i.e. an exchange like Binance or Coinbase or wherever, are you saying that that's a security? And the SEC's answer was, no, that's not what we're saying. They said, we're talking about the specific sales of library tokens from library, right? And the judge made clear in that case that in his decision, he was not referring to secondary market sales, because John Deaton showed up and asked him to differentiate with his decision, because he knew that the SEC was going to do this. So now they're referring back to that case, and they're saying that, well, because in that case, because they won, so now they're twisting the decision of the judge, trying to convince the judge in this SEC versus Coinbase case that the secondary market sales are securities, and the judge never said that. But that's what they're doing, and that's what they've done in this whole Ripple case. They've twisted words. So you have to think they have to be pissing judges off at this point by doing that, right? Because if I'm a judge and I make a decision, especially if Deaton comes into my courtroom and requests for me to differentiate what I'm saying between primary sales and secondary market sales, and I very specifically say that I'm not talking about secondary market sales, and then the SEC goes and twists my decision in another case saying that I did say the secondary market sales were securities, boy would I be pissed off. And if I'm pissed off as a judge, you'd have to think that it's pissing off judges in cases that the SEC hasn't even dealt with yet. So you would have to think that the judge in the SEC Coinbase case is aware of the results in the library case and is probably going to take them to task on this. I wouldn't be surprised. The SEC has been taken to task every time they tried to do something like this in the Ripple case. So I wouldn't be shocked. Again, acting without a faithful allegiance to the law. That's what they're doing here, right? They're twisting a judge's decision and where he was very clear about something, and they're twisting it, right? So you would think, you know, like Deaton has said 100 times, these judges, they all know each other. They're friends. They roll in the same circles and stuff like that. They talk. Keep pissing them off. See what happens, right? So, so I just kind of wanted to talk about that a little bit. And the fact that this is happening makes Judge Torres's decision so crucial. And what I mean by that is that she has to address the secondary market sales. She has to make it clear in this Ripple case that the secondary market sales are not securities. She has to be very specific about that so the SEC cannot take whatever decision and then leverage it in another case, twisting her decision just like they're trying to do here. She must continue the precedent that was set in motion in the library case for secondary market sales, in my opinion. And I think that she knows that, to be honest with you. I think she sees what's happening. I don't think she's blind to what they're doing in other cases. And I think that she's well aware that they're taking judges' decisions in other cases and twisting them. And I doubt she wants them to do that with her decisions, right? So that's just kind of my thoughts on it, you guys. Let me know what you guys think down below. Do you think that the SEC is going to start pissing the judges off with this tactic? Do you think their judges are going to stand for it? Let me know in the comments down below. Should me subscribe, you guys. As the story continues to unfold, I will make sure that I keep you guys up to date. And also, we got to keep growing, guys. We got to get to 500. So far, I put that poll out, and so far, you guys have decided that 80% of you guys so far want the live stream to be in the evenings. So make sure you guys cast your vote on that poll that I have out right now. It says, what time of day do you want the live streams to be? Morning, early afternoon, or evenings? Like I said, so far, 80% say evenings. So cast your vote, guys. Subscribe, comment down below. I'll see you guys later.